Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have a very, very big story coming out of the LCS to talk about. I know just yesterday we talked about some Team Liquid news. No, this is not turning into a Team Liquid channel or anything like that, but I just have to tell the stories as they come out. So yes, back-to-back Team Liquid videos 2 days in a row. But this is a very, very big story. Obviously, we know that Team Liquid has been playing without their full starting roster for the entire season. They have not had all 5 players, the starting super team members play together because they haven't been able to. They have 3 imports. Blippo, Hansama, CoreJJ are all imports right now. Now, obviously, this roster was built around the idea that CoreJJ will get his green card, he will become a resident, and the whole team will get to play together. But that has not happened yet. But today we do have a big, big update in that circumstance to talk about and to kind of dive into a little bit deeper. We don't have exact news, any exact answers yet, but we do have a big update, and it gives us a lot better idea of what's going on. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I'd appreciate that a ton, and subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. With that being said, let's get right into this. The first little tidbit of information we get here is from the most recent episode of the Josh Leesman Experience, the JLXP. Jat is back. He's making content. He's doing an awesome job. A lot of good stuff coming out from him. Obviously, I'm going to drop a like on this. But this is from the JLXP YouTube channel. Best team in the LCS. Will TSM win a game? And LCS Week 2 recap with Freak. And at 15:40 in this video, Freak drops a little info for us. Let's see what he has to say.
The ults canceled by Gragas, and hey, Whippo is outstanding, right? Those players are very, very good. Word on the street is CoreJJ might be playing very soon for that team. Like, that's really exciting. That really comes true.
So he kind of, he doesn't even make a big point of it. He just kind of drops it as an aside, and Jat doesn't really seem too shocked. He's like, hey, word on the street, CoreJJ is going to be playing soon. Jat's like, yep. Hey, this is the first we're hearing of this. There's been rumors, there's been rumblings, there's been people who say, oh, CoreJJ got his green card in November and it takes 90 days to get shipped to him or whatever. And I don't know how true any of that is, but just letting you guys know that is one rumor that's going around. And right now I think we're in day 70 or something like that. So it might be coming up here pretty soon. But again, I don't know how true that is. I don't know, whatever. Freak drops this little factoid on us in the middle of, just a random JLXP episode, in the middle of it. Doesn't even make a big point of it. Even when it's a big story, this is something that more people should be talking about. And it's kind of crazy. We haven't heard more about this rumor or whatever. But obviously, Freak is a very connected guy. Now, I don't think players, teams, organizations are going to Freak with information. Freak isn't like a leaker. He's not a reporter. He's not a news guy. It's not like he is going around getting a bunch of tips and stuff from people or leads or whatever. That's not his job. That's not what he does. That's not what he's known for. And I don't think teams would really do that anyway. But Freak obviously does have a lot of friends in the scene. He's very close to a lot of teams and players and people talk behind the scenes and rumors go around, and they love the LCS. They talk about the LCS all the time. It is their career to care about and know what's going on in the LCS. So, Freak has heard some information, and Jat doesn't argue it. Hey, maybe we're going to see CoreJJ pretty damn soon, but what exactly does that mean? And maybe you think Freak's an idiot. Maybe you think he has no idea what he's talking about. Maybe what he said didn't convince you because he just said, hey, it's just a rumor. I don't know, whatever. Then there's this from Steve, obviously the co-CEO of Team Liquid. He said, we are looking so good. Let's go GGC9. This is from February 12th. And this guy, Floating Pilgrim, replies, congrats, Steve. You're the man. Any updates on your man CoreJJ? And Steve replies with this little face. It's called the relieved face, apparently, based off of Windows emojis. But yeah, what does this exactly mean? I don't know. Again, it's not like Steve said, yeah, we got CoreJJ's green card, or yeah, he's playing this weekend, or yeah, he's playing next weekend, or whatever. But it definitely doesn't sound like bad news. And it definitely, if you're dropping the relieved face or the happy face or whatever the heck, it sounds like some good news is coming very, very soon. Again, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I don't know any specifics. I've tried to reach out to Team Liquid. Haven't got any info. The most I've got from them is it's like no comment. Hey, we can't talk about that right now, whatever. Or we just don't have any updates to give. What I can say pretty confidently is based off of this, I would assume at the very least we will see CoreJJ play at some point in the spring split. And I would guess it's going to be sooner rather than later. Now, I think as soon as possible would be this weekend. It seems like this weekend is absolutely possible. But again, I don't think they got bad news. I don't think the green card got denied. I don't think it got delayed. I don't think, we won't see him till summer or anything like that. If they found out, hey, CoreJJ got denied or delayed or he's not playing till summer or there's some kind of bad news or issue, Steve's not making that face. That's not the face of bad news. That is the face of CoreJJ is going to be playing League of Legends in the LCS very, very soon. It is the face of we are about to have a super team, a real, bona fide, legitimate super team in the LCS. We are about to have a team that has a shot to do something very, very special domestically and potentially internationally as well. Team Liquid was a great team last season. They didn't have that great of showings in the LCS. They didn't win a title in 2021, but they went to Worlds and they proved what they could do. They got all the way to a tiebreaker to get out of groups in what was ultimately a pretty decent group. It's not like they had a group of scrubs or anything like that. And obviously I and a lot of other people think Team Liquid got better in this offseason. So far we've seen a very, very good version of Whippo. We have seen a Bjergsen that's not peak Bjergsen, but hey, maybe he's ramping up. Maybe he's getting there. Santorin is healthy, happy, ready to go. Hansama is a beast, and man, we're expecting Hansama and CoreJJ to potentially be one of the best bot lanes in the world. This team could be very, very scary. And again, I don't know if this means we'll see them this weekend. I really want to say it means we'll see him within like the next 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, he might be rusty, Yeah, they haven't got to scrim a ton together. Who knows exactly how fast the success will be or whatever, but the sooner they can get CoreJJ in, the better, so they can start shaking off some of the rust. They can start building this Hansama CoreJJ synergy, so they can start building up for playoffs, so they can really, prove how great and how dominant they can be, and so they can hopefully qualify for MSI and go start getting some international experience, some international scrims and all that stuff as well. That is going to be very, very big and very, very exciting for this team. On the other end of things, some other great news for Team Liquid is, hey, Ayla has been looking pretty dang good in the LCS. He obviously is an Oceanic player, which is now a resident in North America as of last year. And this guy has played himself into a future LCS contract and career for sure. I mean, he's at least going to get a shot somewhere. And we also know that Team Liquid is going to try and sell him off. Who knows if they'll be buyers or not. Obviously, TL is going to set some very, very hefty price tag. And some teams are going to have to decide if they want to go after him or not. But I know that, hey, resident players are very, very valuable. And there's a ton of teams who Ayla would be an instant upgrade for, at least the kind of form of Ayla we've seen recently. Now, playing for Team Liquid, getting to lane with Hansama is a lot different than playing with a lot of these other teams and lane with some of these other AD carries. But TL now has a very, very valuable asset in Ayla as well. So, CoreJJ missing a couple weeks maybe isn't a total negative, because if they're able to sell this guy off and get some money, that's going to be great, because holy crap, they're spending a lot of money on this expensive super team roster this year. Hopefully Ayla ends up with a shot. I mean, it'd be awesome if CoreJJ is able to come in during spring split and Ayla gets sold off between like spring and summer, and we see him back in the LCS in the summer for another team. That would be absolutely awesome. I think that'd be a win-win-win for everybody all around. But either way, it does seem like pretty good news for Team Liquid, and it does seem like, again, we will be seeing CoreJJ and the TL Super Team in the LCS sooner rather than later. I mean, look at that face. That's the face of a guy who, he's pretty happy. He's pretty excited about the future. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Tell me, drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. When do you think we're going to see CoreJJ in the LCS? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.